Hello and welcome to the Super Bomb Factory. Using bombs, Super Monkeys and Spike Factory beat Monkey Lane Medium start around 30 with 6,000 cash and you only get 2 of each tower. This is a fun one. I just like this challenge. It's interesting. It's cool. It's kind of odd. What's the best way to do it? Honestly, I'm going to do something a little bit crazy right here. Alright. I'm going to do a Spike Factory right here. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing something so crazy? Because I can. Because I can, broskies. Because I can. Because now I can get another Spike Factory down here to defeat anything else that's going to leak through, hopefully. Honestly, it was probably a bad idea. I was actually hoping that the Spike Factory would be enough popping power to stop all these balloons, but it seems like it's not being as much popping power as I thought it would. That is okay. I didn't get to the second upgrade on the right side yet, so we're going to have to get that fairly soon, and hopefully it'll defeat all of them. Also, what I was trying to do is I was trying to save time by just popping them all before they got far in the map. So now we can afford at least this even faster shooting. That should help out a lot. Now, very easy level 33, hopefully a very easy level 34, and even 35 should be easy as well. Check that out. So normally, oh wow, that actually went right through all of my spikes. It's oakley dokley though. So what else are we going to do? You only get what? Was it 2 of each or 3 of each? Oh, you only get 2 of each. Alright. So I'm going to stick on with my Spike Factory action. I'm feeling the Spike Factory. So there's the 1-1 Spike Factory. And I'm going to start saving up for that 3-1 Spike Factory, so then I can eventually get a 3-2, which are, of course, the most effective Spike Factory. So let's get that guy. Now, why aren't I going with a lot of other weird towers like... Chris, come on, cannons, bro. Cannons. What are you doing? I could, of course, go for the cannons. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling the cannons right now. I am feeling the Spike Factories. I just feel like they are boss. If you can get a couple of those guys up, oh, you're rock solid. So anyways, there are a few balloons actually leaking through to get to my second Spike Factory. Hopefully he can hold off for a little while, because there's a lot of them leaking through. Oh my goodness gracious, but we do end up surviving, and now we can afford this really, really nice Spike Ball Factory. So we get 2 Spike Ball Factories right now. Rocking through the balloons, even on these hard rounds, level 39. What? Chris, are you serious, man? Yeah, I am. So there's a lot of rainbows leaking through now, but now we got an even faster shooting second Spike Factory. Alright. Alrighty. This is gonna be a fun time for me. And now what do? I'm thinking it's about time for that Super Monkey. Could get a 4th tier Spike Factory, but in the mobile version, no, don't do it. Don't do it. You're stupid if you do it. No, you're not stupid if you do it, but you'll learn from your mistakes sooner rather than later. That the 4-2 Spike Factory is a bad tower. It's evil. It's terrible. In the Flash version, he's boss. And they're like, oh, he's too boss. Let's nerf him in mobile. And they sucked it up and made him too sucky. So anyways, we can afford a Super Monkey right now. What I'm going to do is, instead, though, I'm actually going to get a 4th tier cannon, believe it or not. So let's get this guy. I'm going to put him right here. Uh-oh, that's a lot of regrows. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh my goodness gracious. We got really lucky. The regrows did not regrow into a billion balloons. That would have been a big problem for 3rd tier cannons and stuff as well, though. So I'm kind of actually glad that I went with Spike Factory. I just wish I did a slightly better job with him. So Spike Factory again's got to come through for us, and he indeed does come through. For like the 17th time he's come through for us. Redonkulous. Alright, so we got that 4th tier cannon. Now, realistically, what our game plan is here is to hopefully get the Moab popped. Alright, we gotta get the Moab popped in some way, so let's get him popped with our delicious Moab Mauler right here. We go with this, and now what we're hoping is that the Spike Factory is gonna, go through a little bit of the Moab layer, and then the Moab Mauler can kind of just clean up the rest of it. The 4th tier cannon can do his job and clean up most of the balloons and let anything kind of go through to this really nice Spike Factory here. And it worked out pretty much perfect. Did an amazing job, and we stopped all the balloons before it even got to the Spike Factory, so that's awesome sauce. Next thing, we're going to start getting our Super Monkey up because Super Monkeys are awesome. So we're going to get some Super Monkeys. In fact, I'm actually not a big fan of Super Monkeys, as you guys probably know. But in this challenge, I can definitely see how they'd be fairly effective. Now we gotta think, are we gonna get like really, really high level super monkeys or really, really high level spike factories? No, definitely not spike factories. Definitely not spike factories. We'll get the super monkeys up. We'll get them up really nice and high. We'll get them up to a Roboplasma or something eventually. But we're gonna get a Robo Monkey first. He's only $9,000. Not too far away, especially when we're popping just mostly balloons and a few random Boabs coming out in here. Nothing crazy though. But we'll put him on strong until we get to that Robo Monkey. Alright, and there it is, the first Moab. How are we going to do against it? Is this guy on first? He is on first, but I'm just going to leave him on first. So you've been doing a really, really good job. I don't really feel like I need close, even though it would probably be just as efficient, if not more efficient. It's been working. I'm going to leave it. So 51 is a nice round as well. We've got nothing crazy or special going on for us. So how's life for you guys? I will admit that life is fairly good for me right now. I'm pretty happy. I'm in a pretty stable relationship, I suppose. I'm maybe going to get my own place fairly soon. That's kind of fun. My friends are actually hanging out with me every once in a while, which back a couple months ago was not happening very much. So I feel good about my life. I even had a couple people actually come up to me and they're like, Chris, I need advice. Can you give me advice? And I'm like, depends what it is. You know, I don't want to give advice on really, really crazy things. But I decided to give some advice. And they were like, oh, it was fantastic. It worked out. And I'm like, oh, man, maybe I should be an advice giver. Not all the time. It would probably end up biting me in the butt eventually. But most of my advice is just go with what you think you should do. Like, if you think you should do it, try it out. Unless you're stupid. Because if you're stupid, don't do what you think you should do. Because then that's wrong. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But if you think it's a really stupid idea, it probably is. But you gotta be confident, man. Confidence is the key to pretty much everything. Within reason. If you're arrogant, that's not a good thing. But confidence, if you're like confident in Balloon Star Defense, good if you're confident in this. But I'm not so confident in Balloon Star Defense where I'm like, I can beat anything, anytime, anywhere. I can beat anybody. So here we go. We've got some pretty darn hard camos here. Hoping for the best, hoping that 2-3 Spike Factory in the back is going to do his job, and it looks like he will end up doing his job. Still a lot of camo lead left, but I feel fairly safe against them. And we do. The first Spike Factory, ooh, here we go, we got a freaking BFB coming up, but now that we got a Roboplasma, it's just pretty much like, oopsie doodles, they all dead. So we'll move him back to first instead of strong, just so I can clean up everything nice and fast, nice and easy, and now we can start thinking about moving the Spike Factory. Because he was doing a really, really awesome job, but now it's like, don't we want to put him in the back, maybe? Maybe. But look at the amount of pops he's gotten. So the 4th tier cannon has 10,000 pops. The Moab Mauler has 8,675 pops. Alright, this guy got 25,000 pops. This guy has, even though he's been there for a really long time, 50,000 pops. 50,000 pops! I honestly believe that... this could end up really bad for us. That is a lot of things. I got the spike mines. I got afraid, guys. I got freaking afraid. I got rid of it. I got the spike mines, even though I usually don't like those things. There was a lot of Rigo Rainbows there, and that could have been bad. It could have been for sure bad. So now I'm actually, why not? We'll get another one of these guys. Now we'll just have them spew out some of them towards the front here, because why the heck not? Though the money is coming in quite slow now, and honestly, we don't really need any more money. I feel like, honestly, we can defend without even any spike factories whatsoever. But with a $14,000 spike factory in the back, we better be able to defend. Otherwise, I'm going to break some faces, man, and break some teeth, break some whatever else it comes down to. Break some little crackers in half and just throw them on the ground. Step on them, make sure people understand who's boss. Those crackers got to know Chris is the boss. So anyways, that's going to be the end of this challenge. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you didn't, let me know why in the comments. I would love to hear about your complaints. And have a super duper, a delicious day.